talk about Ghanaian businesses.
Nobody's against the Ghanaian. If you're operating and you're dealing with government, do so lawfully.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all.
Do so lawfully. Nobody's against any company.
About power outages, because the businesses and indeed individuals have all been complaining about this. And let's hear from the president.
Few days, we have witnessed stable electricity supply across the country with no load shedding reported anywhere yesterday. For the past 7 years, we have worked tirelessly to keep the lights on, and I am confident that the unfortunate era of Dumsor will not return.
No. So, is this a true reflection of your situation, that this unannounced power outages, however I want to call it, have ended? This was as of Tuesday, so the president spoke on Wednesday, so he said the day before. So there's no one who slept in darkness since Tuesday. Well, I did on Thursday, and in fact this morning even before I left. I had to come and iron this shirt in the office at around 6 a.m.
Should I start it?
No.
Okay.
Nana?
It's difficult for me to say that the president's word should be taken for it. I think if he did announce it on Wednesday, then we need to get a sense of what is happening, because my son is in Takrady, and he's been reporting to me frequently that there are power outages. Of course, I'm experiencing power outages in East Legon.
I see.
Yeah. So right now, the president has spoken that from Tuesday or Wednesday, it's going to be a thing of the past, or that it is a thing of the past. Let's see what comes from across the country.
Well, we're getting from across the country.
Yes, and then we can
the situation hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it, tying it with the news that came yesterday that Ghana ranks as 4th most stressful country for workers in sub-Saharan Africa. 4th most stressful. Look at Dumsor. So it's part of the problem. It's part of the problem. You see, the president.
You told me at that point you had to work from your car because.
Yes.
If you are in the shower, if you are in the shower and your water pump went off, and you put soap on your face, then you know how stressful.
Exactly.
So you also have an office.
Yes. Last Friday I worked from my car, and then Tuesday too. The same. Adabraka Tuesday. Lights were out, right, on Tuesday. Okay. And then yesterday night at home for about 2 hours, before it came back. And then did you hear the statement by Napo? Look, I think Napo should be stopped from these things. He should be stopped. He has no empathy for us. You go before a committee, listen to what he's saying. When people are in pain, is that how you talk to us? Listen, that we've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 hours of lights out to 6 hours of lights on. We are in the era of Dumsor, which is profoundly different from Dumsor. I mean, Napo, does he understand public service? We are in pain, and this is the politicking he chooses to do. After insulting us that we are evil, after insulting us, is Napo okay?
Well,
is Napo okay?
Thank you. Let me thank you.
I think that to Sabi first.
No, let's.
Go first.
No, but it's fine. If you want to, it's okay.
He's my senior brother. The senior at the bar, so I'll go first. Look, what is playing out show two things. The number one, the ruling MPP government led by Akufo-Addo and Babomia are totally dishonest. These are a bunch of liars. You can't take their word for it. That is it. Number two, that these people have no respect for Ghanaians. Because you can see the display of obscene arrogance and insensitivity to the plight of Ghanaians. At first, he said it was not Dumsor. What is the English name for Dumsor? Low shedding. So they said there was no Dumsor. Now the president says low shedding has been solved. How do you solve a problem which never existed? There was no Dumsor. Now you say you have solved low shedding. You have solved Dumsor. Then they said, oh, this problem was because 630 transformers had been, overloaded. Right. The PURC investigated it and established that it was false. They lied. Now the president comes to tell us that they've solved the problem. Dumsor is over. Then the night before he spoke, I slept in Dumsor. The day he spoke, that Tuesday, May Day, there was Dumsor at Pantine, snake flies, Obojo, Adenta, Madina, Takwa, Takrade, Spintex Road, all those areas, Dumsor, the day he was speaking. The day after he spoke, ECG issued a statement indicating that there will be Dumsor. But the excuse was that it was because of a rainstorm. That was the reason for the Dumsor. My Joy FM actually went to those sites, those stations of ECG. Yeah. There was no flooding there. Yeah. Nothing. I have the video on my phone, no flooding. So they lied just to justify the lie which was told by the president. Okay. And I just to conclude, let me just end and tell you, yesterday, they shared load. So Abodom at OP, Asanso, SD, I have the list here. Right. I got this from an insider at Grico. Abrankese, Antoa, Asawase, Asenua, Besiase, Edweso, Asotwen, Botwen, Boshen Complex, Fanchinebra, GH Water, Kentin Krono, Guinness One, Kokote, Kokoso, Kofrum, Krono, Gumawu. All these areas in Ashanti region, that was Dumsor yesterday, Lucia.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Thank you. So the president said the president extended his heartfelt gratitude to Ghanaians for their patience and understanding during recent temporary challenges. It does not mean that we do not admit that there are no challenges. Indeed, even before there was a Dumsor, there are instances where it rains and there's a power outage. And so you cannot say that because he says something and there's some power outage, then there is Dumsor. He said we will not return. We will not return.
There had not been any load shedding the day prior.
Oh, man. No, he didn't say that. So he said that we will not return to Dumsor.
As he was
when
speaking,
it comes when it comes to power outages, okay, people experience it themselves. When he's saying that we will not return, it means that we have taken steps to solve it. It does not mean that in your locality you may not experience Dumsor. I mean, we all live in Ghana. Let's be frank with the people of Ghana. Well, he's saying that we have taken steps. Okay? So it doesn't mean that even before President Mohammed's Dumsor, there were instances where there will be power outages. Okay. And so let's treat that as power outages that occur on the normal run. Now, if the days going ahead, it becomes the same as it used to be, then we have a cause. But he gave that when? On the 1st of May, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Today he said ended, and that 24 hours
and as we said,
there was no load shedding.
That's what he said. He said we have taken steps to solve that. And actually apologize. So when you say that the minister, honorable minister, does not care about the people, the president himself has apologized. And even said that he has his heartfelt gratitude to God. You see, all of us. Was it here that I said that it was a day I packed my box to go to my house to work. As I was getting home around the area, am I not being affected?
Well, you are.
So
and that's
we have
why
to take steps.
The reality
and we are taking steps.
Has to be on. This one here
so
says,
we are taking steps. It's not that we are not doing anything. There was a minister who gave himself 6 months that he will resign if it happened.
At least the gave us a timetable.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
When he demands that, we will do it. But the most effective thing to do was to take steps to solve it. Okay. That's what we're doing. Not just to publish the timetable. We are taking. It is part of the issues we have to. It is part of the issues we need to take into consideration. The most important thing is we are taking steps to solve it.
This one from Theophilus says Kwabenya and it's environment lighter of Pokwasi as well, and for the number of them. Thank you very much, Lawyer Kingsley Amwakwa, private legal practitioner, member of the MPP. Nana Oheninto, thank you so much for coming, and it's really good to see you. We hope to have more of you going forward. And also to you, Martin Pebu, private legal practitioner, thank you so much for joining us. Private legal practitioner Sami Jemfi, National Communications Officer of the NDC, thank you for joining us. Professor Bafwa Jimendria as well, and thank you very much for joining us. I was clothed this morning by Willie's Clothing. Look out for them on social media. My name is Alfred Ukanse. Have a great weekend.